When the world couldn't get any weirder, 343 decided to announce an update called CU29. This was supposed to be called Halo Infinite Season 6. We were expecting a battle pass, new maps, possibly some new modes, but sometimes, unfortunately, the world doesn't go the way God intends, and we get Halo Infinite, Spirit of Fire, CU29, Infinity War, the R2-D2 update. Needless to say, a name that will be remembered through the ages, but this update has been out for a week now. So let's screw around with it and see what the hell is going on. We have a new map called Illusion, and this map makes me feel like a dangerous woman. I love most of it. 343 said they wanted to make you feel like this map was the definition of a true Halo map. They want you to feel like Halo is inside you when you play this, and they did. This map has a bunch of things in it, and even outside of it, that really makes you remember that you're playing a Halo game. Even small things around the map, like lifts. Like seriously, there's an actual lift on this map. And for some reason, so many Halo Infinite maps that 343 designed, they just don't have lifts. 343 definitely has a problem with lifts or something, because they just refuse to add them in Halo Infinite, especially in Arena. And if I remember correctly, when this game launched, it only had like 6 Arena maps, and I'm pretty sure only 1 or 2 of them actually had a lift. Now we do know the reason why 343 didn't add things like lifts into their maps, especially the ones at launch, is because Halo Infinite was so rushed that 343 had to make every single map for social modes and the ranked modes, and 343 completely folded. They basically turned every map into a competitive map, where everything is mirrored and there's literally nothing unique about the maps, so they would be balanced in ranked mode. But 2 years later, Halo Infinite has like 55 maps now, even though most of them are just Forge made, but they can do whatever they want now. But the Illusion map is pretty great. It's completely social, there's nothing on this map that is screaming competitiveness. You can just play this map with Doritos, Mountain Dew, and your stomach resting on the table, because this map is just a vibe. It does remind me a lot of the other Halo maps though. Here's what I mean when I say that. Just the vibes I get from it. But overall it's still great. But this map's most unique aspect is obviously the invisibility middle ground. Now I ain't gonna lie, this middle part of the map pissed me off a lot. There are gonna be some games where you can't find anyone around the map because they're just hiding in the middle. Luckily it's a narrow field, so a few grenades can do the trick, just like in real life against ISIS, but I still think they need to buff the 2 sensors that Halo Infinite has, specifically on this map, because the iconic energy sword always spawns in the middle, so it's pretty deadly going into this hallway, and with just 2 grenades, you're trying to kill the invisible enemy who has an energy sword because you have no sensors to find them. So I do think 343 needs to do a slight buff of the sensor spawn time. Even 30 seconds will do the trick, and still keep this map very social and fun. But the best thing about this map are the Easter eggs. Most of you have probably seen them, but if you didn't, let me show you a very quick montage of them, or at least the ones that I found, which obviously the Halo community are still actually finding more of them. I'm convinced that the reason why we had no content for Halo Infinite in the first year and a half is because 343 were too busy putting Easter eggs on this map and fucking around. So we won, but at what cost? But one thing that I have to say about these Easter eggs is the combat evolved camos. Man, these make me miss the old Halo camos so much. This new Halo 5 and Halo Infinite camo design is very tactical and feels way too serious. But the old CE camo has such a cool effect, even though I still think the best camo and overshield design has to go to Halo 3. That game's invisibility design felt like you were getting sucked through a black hole, or a blue hole, or a red hole. I just love my holes, I guess. I really hope that this map is 343's way of saying, hey guys, the next Halo game is gonna be an actual refresh and back to the older games. Because in this live stream, 343 does mention the next Halo project. Like that's just something that I didn't think they would say or do. But yeah, they started talking about the next Halo project, which is fun to hear, and they did say a plural, not singular. Some people are saying that this means that they are working on multiple Halo projects, and I personally don't think so. I think they mean that there will be more Halo projects in the future, like the next Halo game won't be the last. But who knows, they could be making Halo Wars 3, since they said this on the exact same stream, where they were promoting CU29 Spirit of Fire, which obviously has a huge Halo Wars theme going on. So Halo Wars 3 and the next mainline Halo game could be in development, whether that's Halo Infinite 2.0, Halo the Endless, which is already trademarked, so that could be the next game, or 343 might just do another total refresh, like they did for Halo Infinite, Halo 5, and Halo 4. 343 has a complete hard-on when it comes to ignoring every problem they create, and just moving along without actually addressing the problem. But either way, at least we have a 100% confirmation that 343 are developing future projects, which believe it or not, this isn't the first instance where they are mentioning the new Halo game. And that's one of the reasons why this update is called CU29, because they are moving on from Halo Infinite. And yeah, no, it's not called CU29 because the next Halo game is coming out 2029 and they mean see you in the year 2029, like it's the ending of a romance movie from the 1900s. It's not called Come 2029 because 343 are doing office sex parties. It's specifically called C3PO29 because it stands for Content Update 29, which is the exact same thing they did with Halo the Master Chief Collection. Halo MCC, before Halo Infinite came out, did actually cook a bit. They had almost full-on seasons and actual new content for their games, which came out 20 years ago, which was really cool. But when they started promoting Halo Infinite, they were like, fuck it. We don't have time to promote this meaningless update because we are preparing to get our asses blasted when we release Halo Infinite completely unfinished, which was a bit sad to see because some of the stuff in Halo MCC was really cool. But it is really cool seeing that 343 are finally talking about the new Halo game, even if it's just a little. But let's talk about the thing that most people are talking about. The store. The store in Halo Infinite at this point is more profitable than the black market. 343 basically took the battle pass and shoved it into the store with no shame. 89% of the customization with this new update is just in the store, and it's some big money. There are no buy one get one free deals with 343, my friends. These are some pretty out of the pocket prices, especially for people who live in countries like Canada, where the Canadian dollar is worth a pile of dog shit at the moment. Like if you want to buy something from the store, you better be ready to thug it out for the rest of the month when it comes to rent money. But like I always say, I'm not a total hater. Like Halo Infinite is a free game, so technically 343 is doing what every other free-to-play title is doing, and having shops and battle passes so they can continue building on the game and the next game, it does make sense. But that will never feel okay to us Halo fans, not just us old school Halo fans who have played during the Bungie era, but even Halo fans who have played Halo 4, Halo MCC, or even Halo 5, because we are all used to paying $60 for a game and now having to pay $1 more after launch for content that's already there in the game at launch, so obviously not including things like DLCs or special items. And even in Halo 5, the Rec Pack system, it was totally free and earnable by playing the game. You don't need to spend $1 on the Rec Packs to unlock 99% of the things in them. I know because I literally did that back in 2016, so it's just a bit sad to see if I'm honest. Now we do still have 3 big team battle maps, which I have no idea when they're gonna come out, since technically the seasons are over, but I'm guessing the structure of the seasons are gonna be the exact same. Like I don't think Content Update 30 is gonna take a year to come out now. It's likely going to come out in 3 to 4 months from now. This makes even more sense because 343 have already kind of been giving deadlines of the season, and there is just a chance that I missed that part where they said when the new BTB maps are coming out. But let's just be glad that 343 is still giving us new content in Halo Infinite while they are working on the next Halo game, because they could easily just let Halo Infinite die because the player base is actually pretty healthy, around 50,000 people every day. So it's good to see that they aren't letting Halo Infinite go, but make sure to like, subscribe, and peace.